Hi, and welcome to the MVAC lab. I'm research intern Cindy Kocik. We find pottery sherds of various shapes and sizes at archaeological sites. And some of those sherds fit back together, like pieces of a ceramic jigsaw puzzle. If enough of them fit, we might be able to reconstruct a sizable portion of the original vessel. Let's explore how and why archaeologists reconstruct pottery. Use the timestamps in the description box to jump to a specific topic. To reconstruct a pot, we first need to have matching sherds. We look for refitting pieces as we go through the ceramics from the site. And field records can help. For example, they might tell us that certain sherds were found in a cluster and likely came from the same pot, as with this example of sherds in the field and then reconstructed from a site in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Pottery reconstruction takes time and resources. And reconstructed vessels take a lot of space to store. So we don't try to reconstruct everything. We think about how and which reconstructions could help us to learn about the people who lived at the site and answer research questions. Reassembling pottery helps us study features such as the vessel's overall shape, its size and volume, the number of handles and their placement, and designs or decorative motifs. We also try to gain a better understanding of the vessel as a whole, including how it was made and how all the design elements work together. Once we have the pottery sherds for one vessel organized and a plan for putting them together, we need to make sure we have the right supplies. We need an appropriate glue, such as B72, to fasten the pieces together. The glue should not be stronger than the pottery, and it should be removable without damaging the pottery. We also need safe tools, like wooden skewers, to spread the glue, and Q-tips to wipe away any excess. Fiba tape, or a similar mesh drywall joint tape, can help to hold sherds together as they dry. We also need boxes of sand in which to set glued pieces to dry, cartons, small boxes, and pieces of padding on which to set pieces, and trays to set supplies on as needed. Before gluing any sherds, we make sure the pieces are all labeled and it's clear which provenience each sherd came from. Rim sherds and fragments with matching decoration usually are the easiest to start with because they're so distinctive. Undecorated body sherds are more difficult, but characteristics like the thickness, the base of the pot tends to be thicker, and the curvature can help with fitting them together. So can the shapes of the broken edges, and these are especially important if there are abrupt changes in color or decoration that can make it hard to see which pieces match up. When we're sure of a refit, we glue the pieces together, following whichever method is best for the type of glue we're using. We apply the glue, and as the pieces dry, they need to be supported. They can be carefully placed in a box of sand, or to keep the sand from sticking to the glue, they can be placed on a tray and propped up with padding or a box or carton. We wait for the glue to dry fully so the pieces don't break apart where they've been joined. As the number of attached sherds grows and more of the pot is reconstructed, it can be difficult to fit larger sections together. Small pieces might be missing, and slight shifts in the curvature as sherds are glued or as they dry can make it harder to join sections. After sections are joined, we use cartons, padding, and other supports to keep the vessel from falling apart. Then we look at the overall vessel, describe its form and decoration, take measurements, and see how it fits into wares and types. We photograph the vessel in detail for our records and to include the photos in reports. After study, if the vessel is going to be stored in its reconstructed form, it's surrounded with the proper padding before it's put away. If it's going to be used in an educational display, it's supported to keep it stable and safe. And if it needs to be taken apart, the glue is carefully softened and dissolved. When we can pull together matching sherds and reconstruct vessels, the results can be both informative and fascinating. This pot, for instance, was reconstructed almost 40 years ago, and white filler was used to set off what was original from what was not. As vessels are reassembled in their original form, subtle attributes of shape, size, and design stand out all the more and highlight the skill of the potters, the themes and styles used, and variations that make each vessel unique. For more information, see the description box. And to further explore archaeological topics, find links to MVAC social media, and view and subscribe to our monthly e-news, check out the MVAC website. You can also donate online to support MVAC's work, including our videos. Thanks for watching.